Dark Potential Week, Batrep!
Hey everybody, during Dark Potential Week and until the end of March 2013, we're offering special Dark Potential Army deals, where you can get an entire Dark Potential starter army for around $100. It'll save you over 30% off the normal cost, and you get free shipping worldwide. Go to darkpotential.com/army deals, or click on the link below for more details.
Welcome, MiniWarGamers, to another beta Dark Potential Batrep from the League. Oh, Dark Potential Week, how we love you. Okay, so we have another match between Mike and Jay.
Yeah, we got that wrong.
We're trying to, no, keep it. We're gonna roll with
step
it.
in all angry when our names were called and we forgot. Yeah. It's a fun game, yeah.
Oh, the
I was
fun
actually watching the camera.
All right.
Okay, so we have the director is going to have gravity mines and smoke grenades. The sniper is going to have a grav pack. He's just a stock heavy flavor fellow. And they're stock except they have one extra member and smoke grenades.
Alright, so captain with a gravity pack. And then we have our squad here with a gravity pack as well, just 4 guys. Forward observer with a gravity pack. And just a good old redeemer.
All right. And here we have deployment, and so if you've seen the other Batrep that with these two that we're just repeating, so they have very similar armies, but the same terrain as last time with the switch sides. So you can see how they deployed, and the reclaimers are actually going first. And so turn 1, the forward observer runs up with a grav pack, easily being able to make up on top of that building, and then the squads again with speed 7, being at more movement 7, they're able to move super fast and get in and everywhere they want, and the grav pack on the commander, fun times. But the Petro Morales Corporation, the director moves up, goes on Overwatch, and then the heavy weapon specialist, Flame Launcher, also does the same. And so although he can't shoot at anything in the fog of war, he can make sure that anything that would be in range or would be in sight can still be shot at. And so if you go first turn, you're not at such an advantage that you can just go wherever you want and not worry about any repercussions. So again, very simple first turn, but and the people are spamming the rooftop, so it's going to be very exciting. So Claimer's turn 2, the Redeemer just shoots normally at the sniper up on top, does miss though, and does scatter off into oblivion. So only on a double 1 would it have scattered because it's AoE 3. So if it scatters only 2 inches, you're still able to snag him a little bit. But not for the case this time. Now, the forward observer is very scared of the sniper, and so almost runs into its line of sight again. A very exciting part of Dark Potential when you put a lot of terrain on is you never know who can see what. And so what happened was that the forward observer ran around the corner and was like, whoop, the sniper can still snipe me, so I ran back. So this squad, though, only 2 guys can shoot, but rolling a 3 means the maximum number of shots, and all 4 would wound, but 1 guy was out of sight, so he wasn't able to be hurt. But a command check, and a double 6 fails, and then remember, double 6s means you cannot re-roll no matter what. You just fail. And so that squad is falling back with only 1 squad left. And then just everyone else moving up. Going back to the Petro Morales Corporation, Sniper shoots at the poor little Redeemer and uses a command point and manages to this is trying to wound him actually. So we need a 3 to wound, and then manages to deal two wounds to him, and he miraculously passes his morale check. The director then moves up and decides to go on Overwatch yet again. Very just abusing Overwatch, not so much abusing, but using it correctly to gain as much board control as he can. Now the other guy was going to use his Overwatch, but might as well just shoot at the guys. Does manage to hit and wounds the first guy hit, and then it's strength 5, and does manage to wound the other one with a command point, of course, or a command point to reroll. And yes, and then 1 command point to adjust it down, and so they both die. Now we forgot actually that it remains in play, and so that should have been actually a factor, but we forgot this game. Oopsie daisy. I don't play Corporation. It's not my fault. Anyways, they do fail the morale, and then I forget what this roll is for. Does nothing. Anyways, end of turn 2. So we got a couple squads falling back, one with 2 members left, one with 1. The sniper is in a gunfight with a rocket launcher, and the sniper's winning by a lot. And it looks like will win. Problem is with the Redeemer, if you move him, then you can't shoot him, and so he's kind of in a pickle of a spot. But here we are, see what the Jay can do with his Reclaimers, see if he can come back. He does move back with his forward observer and does shoot. It needed a 6 to hit, and so adjusts it down, manages to light up that flame launcher, and then moves back with his guys, because as long as they're moving backwards away from the enemy, he's fine. And so normally that would have moved into the AoE that remained in play, but again, we totally forgot about it. So, oh well. Then they attack, and they're just in range to use command points from the commander, but they need like a 3 because of the -4 plus defense and the range. Falling back is really, really hard to hit. And so using a bunch, he just gives up, no longer can hit it all. But then the Redeemer then chooses to instead shoot at the flame launcher as well. The flame launcher basically needs to die, because otherwise everyone's clumped up in that little bit there. And so he does make his morale without problem though, after losing the 1 wound from the Redeemer. Then his captain moves up on top the ledge into range of the Overwatch. He's just eating the Overwatch. Overwatch shot hits with ease, manages to wound, and D3 wounds. He's going to use 1 to reroll, because again, he wants all 3, and he does get it on the second roll, and so his captain's down to 2 wounds. However, he is able to shoot now, or no, this is his morale check actually. He needs to pass to be able to do anything. And so he keeps on failing. He needed a 6. And so he rolled a 7, so he only has 1 command point left. He does manage to barely hit and wound. No, he didn't wound. He needs 4, he needs a 4 to wound. And so he is able to re-roll it. This is the last re-roll he gets, and it is a 5. And so even captains, even with 5 command points, you never know when you're going to be failing those morale, and everything doesn't make you invincible by any means. And then shooting his sniper does manage to miss. Oh no, this is a corporation. We're back. And we're going to start. He starts off by just standing still, shooting. He knows he can do the same shot, and so he tries to kill his commander or captain with his director, and does manage to. And so with him gone, again, it doesn't mean the game is over, but it's usually a great indication in these small games when your director or captain or commander die. And so now the flame launcher, being alive, does manage to shoot at that big clump of guys, and does manage to wound the first guy, does manage to wound the second guy, and so the squad's gone, and the forward observer does not manage to wound, but the director's nearby, able to reroll down to 2 wounds. Taking morale check. He does pass, and then another morale check because of the guys dying beside him. He does pass as well. You have to use 1 command point. Because actually that was the one from being hit compared to the guys running away. At any rate, the squad does regroup, but just kind of stands there, and the sniper shooting at this guy only needs to really wound him, because he only has 1 wound left. Doesn't need to roll high for the multiple wounds. But he does manage to, and so that Redeemer is gone as well. So at the end of turn 3, with just an observer left, we are calling GG. I want to see a nice friendly handshake between the two.
Good game.
And so with comeback, or not so much of a comeback, but exciting, somewhat one-sided games, but we're both learning the strengths of armies.
Yep.
Stay tuned for more Dark Potential Bat Reps, and happy wargaming.